Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
Going downfield for the big play. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Ewers. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Brings up 2nd and goal. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys. You're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the ring.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Moving away from pressure. Unleashes one. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And and he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the run.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. There he goes. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible defense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. With jet sweep pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Moore will throw. Using his feet to buy time. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The quarterback keeps it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Oregon 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Fires it incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch past the sticks. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That's caught. It's Bolden. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, success. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper.
14.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Johnson. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Just going to keep it after the snap. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Ducks are on the move. Moore to the air. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll go with a direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Texas offense. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses haven't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Ewers. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They keep attacking through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know,
he's looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They'll immediately call timeout. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry up. Motion from the offense. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to...
Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. And the Longhorns get enough for the first down. They get to the line quickly. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going for it all. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's James. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Can anyone catch him? And he's brought down after a huge completion. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they got it 1st and 10 from the 41. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeper. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Moore will throw. They're trying to get to it. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Smashes through. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Right back to the well. The Ducks get enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oregon 35, Texas 28.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Moore to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On second down, wants to throw it. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Wide receiver shows motion. Calls his own number. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Coming up.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Turns it loose deep. He's got it down the right side.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to pass. It's Ewers. Looking to scramble. He fires it out to the right. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Longhorns want to move quickly. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock. Let him cook down there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Moore will throw. Fakes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's low. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Snap it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Catch in the middle. It's Whittington. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran into the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Moore to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense trying to find its way off the field on the 9th play of the drive. It'll be 3rd and 8. Got out of trouble and throws. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Touch pass on the run. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
23.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Running to the left. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Texas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Moore will throw. Gets rid of it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Late in the game with the lead, the defense obviously knows here the offense is going to have to try and throw it. Nice job in the back end there, not just in coverage, but almost picking that football off. That was a game changer.
On third down, going up top. He fires one deep down the right side.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.